EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day to you, and thank you very much for taking time to join us on yet another package of the EOM Business Network. Oh yes, the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is a look at the Nigerian economy, as we will be interfacing with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues. And so let's talk. Our focus is on Ignition Travels and Tours Limited, AZ The World Cargo Logistics Limited, and Dynax Travels and Tours Limited. On Spot On, we shall bring you our perfect gentleman, experienced travels and luxury tours management expert, astute entrepreneur, team player, and industry captain, Muyiwa Matulukoro, who is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Victory Travels and Tours Limited, a notable travels and luxury tours service provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. And on the face-to-face is an excellent gentleman, 9th of St. Mulumba, symbol of integrity, legal practitioner, experienced and versatile real estate development and management expert, vision-driven entrepreneur, team player, and industry leader, Charles Chukuma Unkwoka, who is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Chama Properties Limited, a fast-growing real estate development and management firm in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Johnson Edache Ocheke, an excellent gentleman, graduate of law enforcement and criminal justice, logistics solutions management expert, experienced entrepreneur, project management strategist, and industry captain, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of John Dash Global Logistics Limited, a notable world-class integrated business solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2024-2025.
The services are purely food exports, branded as local produce, export of local products, and door-to-door deliveries worldwide. I think currently we covered about 215 countries that we can confidently tell you we do door-to-door deliveries within 5 to 7 business days. It's an express delivery. It's not a cargo kind of delivery, 2-3 months, no. Within 5 to 7 days, working days. Even if it is India, Indonesia, anywhere in the world. Currently, our presence is about 215 countries.
John Dash Global Logistics Limited. Welcome to our world. We are a world-class full-service logistics solutions provider. At John Dash, we deliver bespoke, high-quality, reliable, timely, secured, and excellent tailor-made solutions in logistics, courier, freight, customs clearing, and many more around the world. John Dash, call us now, 080-6113-9770, 080-9860-8781. EOM Business Network on Silverbird Television presents Sights and Sounds, most distinguished CEOs in Nigeria.
I must say a big thank you to you. For me, I'm excited, and I dedicate this award to all our team members at Expedal, our loyal customers, people like ABK Farms in Abuja. We have Foodrite in Enugu. We have Brex Foods in Port Harcourt. We have Similoluwa in the UK. We have Kopidai Foods in the UK as well. And so many of them, Richie Foods in Ondo State, Bola Foods, Sarah Food. There's so many uncountable. We can't remember them. But at least these few ones I know are, constant people that always encourage us as well, in doing business. So thank you so much to EOM. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
It's amazing. It's interesting to have selected me as one of the most amazing business person in 2024. Thank you so much. I appreciate this from EOM Telecommunications Limited.
For everyone that's worked with Lucha Travels, my staff, all of them, this is for you. This only shows that we're doing something good. And of course, I want to thank my family for their support throughout the years, and I want to tell you guys that I guarantee you that we'll continue to go above and beyond to ensure that you get the right service and values from Lucha Travels. Thank you once again, EOM Networks. I appreciate this.
This award will only make us to do more, will encourage us, and will continue to give back to the public. We stand for truth, transparency, and honesty, and that is what NetSafe Travel stands for. Thank you for this award. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Sir.
Thank you.
I really want to appreciate the organizer and also thank you for the job well done. It's not easy, but it's a really privilege for me. So I'm saying thank you very much, and God will continue to bless you and continue to enlarge your business. And also I want to dedicate this award to the Almighty God first, and to all the staff of Anamas Logistics and Transport Limited, and to all the people that make it possible for us. I say thank you. This is just a stepping stone, and I believe that, and I pray that we'll keep on moving and we will not disappoint you in our businesses.
Thank you very much, EOM, for this award. I think it's quite commendable that you would recognize people who have contributed significantly to the Nigerian economy by boosting businesses. Yeah, I'm really grateful, and I think that this is just the beginning of greater things to come. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anuolu Akpo Olainka is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Ignition Travels and Tours Limited, a leading travel support service provider in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
So what we do trainings for our staff to make sure that our services do not drop. We also invested in the software that made our invoicing seamless and faster. We also invested in our search engine, whereby you can go and make your bookings yourself. You book whatever you want yourself, and once you make the booking from your end, we are seeing it from our own end. So what we do, we call you up, we let you know that we saw your reservation. These are the rules. Are you aware? Sometimes some clients don't look at the itinerary that they book. They just book because it's the cheapest. So we advise them further. Are you aware that with this airline you're booking, you will need a transit visa if need be, or you will need this? Are you aware? Did you see the hours in transit? We had one that booked 11 hours transit because it was the cheapest, but she did not know. So we had to let her know that, ma'am, are you aware it's 11 hours transit? And she was like, oh no, I can't do that. So that's what keeps us, on our toes. We try to make sure that we don't just give you a ticket.
This is Ignition Travels and Tours Limited. Ignition Travels and Tours. Call us now. Rachel Kayode is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Dynax Travels and Tours Limited, a notable travels and tour service provider in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
What we do at Dynax is to do education. We educate our clients. We also do staff training on how to resolve, conflict resolution. We train our staff on conflict resolution. How do we educate our clients? A lot of clients do not understand the fact that when you get refused the visa, for instance, your visa fee is non-refundable. Or you buy a ticket. There's different types of tickets. We have restricted tickets. We have tickets that are not refundable. We have tickets that you can't make changes on. With educating our clients from the very start, and our staff that are also educated, then we are able to handle our clients, and at the end of the day, they are satisfied. Coming back again to the God factor. Like I said, I'm a woman that has been helped by God. The business in Nigeria or in any economy is warfare. So one of the things that has helped me to sustain my business in these challenging times is my love for what I do. I love what I do. Oh my God. I'm never tired of traveling. Even if I'm sleepy, you wake me up, pack your bags, I'm ready to go. So one of the things we do is that because we enjoy the job, no matter what, and we are always evolving.
Further, Aziz Abayomi Mustafa is the founder, managing principal, and chief executive officer of AZ World Cargo Logistics Limited, a frontline international trade freight forwarding and logistics solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
In the next few years, we wanted to be top 5 in Africa, providing shipping service with no issue, with no any hassle, and we want to be the number 1 in Nigeria. We know we get there with God's support, with our client support, with our integrity, which has been the backbone of our business right from the inception. We will get there. Everywhere in the world, there is no country did not experience inflation. So everywhere in the world, we have it. The challenges we have in Nigeria is that what are the cushion effects when this inflation comes? So, well, the increase of price of fuel and gas, everything is happening. This is a thing that we cannot take away. So the crisis in the Middle East will contribute to this. But however, I think the government need to do more to plan so that when this thing wanted to happen, what are the cushion effects that the citizen will not feel much impact. But to be honest with you, everywhere in the world it do happen. But there's always something to cushion the effect so that it will not be too much for the citizens. The government is pushing ease of doing business, which is the primary objective. But however, in some cases, we have so many lapses. For example, custom system, the network server might break down. So when it breaks down, sometimes it might go 2, 3, 4 days. And at that, there is a losses in terms of revenue, demurrage revenue. Some few weeks back, majority of the bank system break down. So many people were unable to make payments, to pay custom duty, to pay shipping company, to pay terminal. At the end of the day, it backs to the consignee.
Muyiwa Matilukoro, an excellent gentleman, experienced travels and luxury tours management professional, astute entrepreneur, team player, and industry leader, is the managing director and chief executive officer of Victory Travels and Tours Limited, a fast-growing travels and luxury tour solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
One of the things I look at is commitments, dedication, and above all, just being truthful to what you're doing. I think these 3 things have been the key thing that have been keeping us, especially myself, and directing the company itself. So those are the things that I value more. Victory Travels and Tours Limited is actually an IATA licensed travel agency, and we have a clear definition of our goal, and that's to bring a seamless travel experience to customers. It's a company that is formed or established about 30 years ago by the wife of the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God and a brother. It's just for you to cater for the travel adventures or the itinerary of the church members. But after some years, in 1995, it was ceded to a branch of the church, as I'll call it, is Redeemed Christian Church of God, City of David, to manage the company going forward. And that's what they have been doing for now. Victory Travels and Tour Limited. Basically, we offer about 4 different products. The first one is flight and hotel reservation. We do that irrespective of where you're going, local, regional, domestic and international, both flight and hotel, we do that. We also do something we call advisory stroke consulting for people, small agency that want to come up. We help them in setting up. We advise them on how to go forward doing their own business, because we have been in the business for over 30 years. Another thing we do is events. We plan events. It can be honeymoon, pilgrimage. We take people to Israel, we take people to Jordan, which is part of why the company was set up. We go to Greece, we go to Italy, Cairo, which is in Egypt. Those are event places where you have in the Bible. And finally, the other one we do is we do reporting. We do some reporting for some smaller agency, tell them how to do their daily reporting, their weekly reporting, then at the end of the month, they do monthly reports. So those are the 4 basic things we do. Victory Travels and Tour is actually called VTTL, and that's the short, the VT Travel Tour Unlimited. So VTTL, our vision is to create an unparalleled experience that our customers can always rely on whenever they are traveling. So that's what we want to do. That's our vision. And to do this, which is going to be our mission, we try as much as possible to use technology and people to drive to achieve the vision. By the grace of God, I think even after the pandemic, which people have been finding very difficult, we have been able to meet close to 75% of this after pandemic. Before pandemic, we were doing great. But after pandemic, I know it affected a lot of companies. But currently, Victory Travels and Tour is in between 75 and 80%.
Charles Chukuma Unkwoka, an excellent gentleman, Knight of St. Mulumba, symbol of integrity, legal practitioner, experienced and versatile real estate development expert, vision-driven entrepreneur, team player, and industry leader, is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Chairman Properties Limited, a fast-growing real estate development and management firm in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2025.
We started sometime long ago, like 10 years back, then 2014. In fact, I started it immediately when I finished my NYC. I registered the company and I started operation there. So since then, we've been evolving and changing shape from then till today. When we started, I actually started as a real estate agent. I was opportune to start from the lowest level of real estate agents you can think of. I started joining local associations in my community then. I started brokerage services, helping people to rent houses, helping people from there who move to sale of properties, started helping people that want to buy property. Then from there, I moved ahead to start buying properties and start selling. That's development, property development,
So we buy some land and do the documentation. So from there, at a point, because I actually studied law in university, but immediately I finished my NYSC, while waiting for law school, I started this Chairman Properties. So because I didn't have the license to practice law there. So after like some years after I've set up the company, I have to enroll in Nigerian law school, and I got called to bar to practice law. And that's why today now I'm a lawyer, and I set up a law firm with similar name, brand name, Chairman Law Firm, because I've already built name in Chairman Property. So we do property brokerage, we do property development, we also do property management. We help people, mostly Nigerians in diaspora, looking for trusted fellows out there, some that will stand to be. In fact, we have our motto, your dream home at work. So what we do, we just once we come, and we also believe that we don't just give house, we give home. Once you contact us, you are at home with Chairman Properties. And Chairman Properties, we are passionate about real estate service, and it's one of the fastest growing real estate companies you can think of when you talk about real estate companies in Lagos, most especially in Ikeja, Metropolis. When I started the real estate, in fact, I was having a vision to have a mighty estate in Lagos, Nigeria. And having that vision, in fact, I'm still having the vision, but though we are approaching that. And I want to see myself as means for those who are looking to buy properties and they don't know how to go about it. In fact, when they capture me, you have the legal knowledge about property due diligence, what you need to know when you want to buy property, what you need to conveyancing, when you transferring of legal title, and as well as having perfection. So I have the vision that I want to be the last solution for those that want to buy real estate in Nigeria. And once they come in contact with me, they will have no fear. They will get the property very easy. And that's been our mission. And I want to be the top, if you see the dream, to be the #1 real estate company in Nigeria. When you talk about real estate company, if you say you're a real estate person, you have not heard about Chairman Property, you'll be a joker. So that vision is what is preparing me to be the leading real estate company in Nigeria. You know, in Nigeria, Nigeria is overpopulated, and we have a housing deficit. A lot of houses they are building is not matching the coming populations, and most people coming in, most especially in urban areas. But real estate, I see it as a gateway for education of poverty in the society, most especially Nigerian youth. One thing I will tell you is that real estate is the best business you can ever think of to start. Just what you just need is your common sense. Once you have smartphone and you have your sense, you will be able to navigate. Real estate, they have different segments. You can start as a real estate broker. A broker is the one that helps buyers and sellers to meet, and they take their brokerage commission. So you can start with belonging to so many platforms, signing up with some other e-commerce website like Nigeria Property Center, Property Pro, Private Property, list your property. You don't need to have millions to start real estate business. That's one thing I always advise people. And the unemployment in the society we are seeing today is the only easiest way. You can see anybody. If sometimes if it's noticed that in organization, when the organization entrench staff, you see them jumping into real estate, because real estate can accommodate, it's a billions of dollars industry, and with massive development coming up. But what I can say that government need to assist developers, at least have a kind of friendly facilities, loan facility that can empower developers to be able to get properties developed out there through their federal mortgage bank. It's a very good thing that most developers can actually raise funds to develop real estate. So those are the things, but it's a very good and it's a lucrative business that if you venture into it, you can never regret it. Only thing that you require dedication, you require you to be a person of integrity so that people will trust you and continue to come in contact with you. my selling point is that I'm a one-stop point that you, when you come in contact, you get everything resolved. Number one is that being experienced in property brokerage, I know how real estate agents work. Not all developers are work as an estate agent. As an estate agent, I worked for years. From there, I entered into property development. And from there, I entered into legal practice. Being a lawyer alone, I can do perfection of title, I can do conveyance, I can never be involved in any property transaction. That's why when you buy from property, Chairman Properties, you are buying peace of mind. Any of our property we have for sale is a pure peace of mind because we don't venture into any property that doesn't have good title. That's one of our selling points. And also, if you want to buy and you consult our brokerage session, because we have different sessions. We have our property management session, we have our property brokerage session, we have our property development session. Not all real estate company that has that. If you check, most developers, either they are just building houses and selling. They don't have the management session. And with this, we even have team of lawyers that work. So you don't need to, I want to go and start getting a lawyer somewhere and I want to start doing this. No. We'll get you covered. We have our legal team, head of chamber for that. We take care of that situation and make sure that, so it's a one-stop point that once you want to buy property, whether you're in Nigeria in diaspora, whether you're in Nigeria at home, you feel at home in buying property from us. And every of our property, we make it very affordable for clients.
Well, and this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our other social portals or feedback that you can see on the screen. Sincere gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes. I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll trust you will join us.